India, good evening. You're watching India Upfront on Times Now. My name is Pranesh. On November 9th, 2019, the Supreme Court verdict in the Ram Janmabhoomi title dispute made many things clear. One among them was that those who pushed the theory that Lord Ram was just a mythical character were proven wrong. The verdict confirmed that Ayodhya was indeed the birthplace of Lord Ram, the symbol of Sanatan civilization. Keep this in mind, viewers, because this will be an important part of what we will debate tonight. The date for Ram Mandir concentration is out. Those who taunted Mandir wahi banayenge, tareekh nahi batayenge, have been left red-faced. On January 22nd, 2024 at 12:30 in the afternoon, Prime Minister Modi will be part of the Pran Pratishtha ceremony in the Grand Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. The BJP has released a video to take on those who were basically doubting the intention and said, Mandir will never be made. Watch this.
वहीं बनाएंगे मंदिर वहीं बनाएंगे हम कहते जी कब बनाओगे कहते डेट नहीं बताएंगे
राम लला हम आएंगे मंदिर वहीं बनाएंगे तारीख नहीं बताएंगे
मंदिर वहीं बनाएंगे लेकिन तारीख नहीं बताएंगे
Arvind Kejriwal, Nitish Kumar, Uddhav Thackeray. The opposition is opposing the presence of Prime Minister in the concentration event. The DMK, Congress's ally, prominent member of Team India, after a series of slurs on Sanatan, has said that BJP is trying to distort history and is pushing mythology.
So they want to replace history with mythology. That is what the BJP is trying to do. BJP does not consider Ram as an important thing. But their political gain becomes important, so they are making use of Ram for their political gains.
खून बहाया लोगों ने, जेल में गए, मुकदमे चल रहे हैं अभी भी सभी लोगों पर. तो मोदी जी अब जाएंगे और राम मंदिर की पूजा करेंगे, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि चुनाव आ रहे हैं. ये चुनाव की तैयारी.
Now he wants to take the credit. It's not the court of law is sidelined. It's not the those people who did this Karsheva, they are sidelined. The whole country and history is being sidelined.
देखिए ये तो ऐसे ही राम मंदिर की बात कर रहे हैं जैसे ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का मंदिर हुए. राम मंदिर हमारे देश का मंदिर है.
क्या ये पार्टी का प्रोग्राम है और एक ही व्यक्ति विशेष का ही प्रोग्राम है, तो ये मेरी तो समझ में नहीं आता. भगवान तो सबके हैं ना.
Let's, without much ado, open this up quickly. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Dr. Anand Ranganathan needs no introduction. Dr. Sumansi Raman joins the panel. Kishore Tiwari, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena. Rohit Agarwal, spokesperson of the RLD, completes this panel. Good evening to all of you. Dr. Ranganathan, you heard that medley of reactions that we played out. Mandir wahi banayenge, tareekh nahi batayenge. Now that the tareekh is out, people are saying Lord Ram is a myth.
Good evening, Pranesh, and I'm quite amused by this clamor for invitations by the parties that not too long ago attended and said vociferously at conferences that they want to eradicate Sanatan Dharma. On January 22nd, 2024, this country, this civilization will reaffirm its faith in Sanatan Dharma. So for them to say, oh, we've not been invited, we should have been invited, please invite us, is hypocrisy personified. But, you know, be that as it may, it's not, it really, Pranesh, is not really a political question, because this is more philosophical. This is more the kind of event that is happening that is going to reshape India or Bharat as we know it for centuries to come. And I explain to you why. And I say today, I speak as an Darwinian atheist. So many people would say, why is this chap wanting to, so excitable and so excited about a Ram Mandir? And I'll tell you why. Because this is signifying what I stand for. I, not as a flame keeper of civilization, but someone who was handed over this flame of Hindu civilization. Each one of us, not only on this panel, but beyond it, everyone who is encapsulated in this sacred geography is a flame keeper of this Hindu civilization. I take pride in the fact that empires came and went, temples were demolished, pillars, columns cried, broken pillars, they wept, and yet one civilization stood its ground. So it is not about Hindu religion. It is about Hindu civilization. And I am as much a part of it as anybody else, as a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or a Jain or a Buddhist. That is one thing that everyone, either invited or not invited, must keep in mind. Rest all, I am sorry, is political and hogwash, and one need not go into it.
Kishore Tiwari, I am reading to you what Uddhav Thackeray had said in December 2018. हर हिंदू की यही पुकार, पहले मंदिर फिर सरकार. सुना तो होगा ही आपने, याद भी होगा. अब
बहुत अच्छी बात की.
मिस्टर एलैंगोवन बोल रहे हैं कि ये मिथ है.
नहीं, एक बात बताइए. मैं एक बात पहले क्लियर कर देता हूं. शिवसेना का स्टैंड मैं क्लियर करता हूं कि राम, मर्यादा पुरुष राम इस देश की शाश्वत संस्कृति है. और ये जो मंदिर बन रहा है, ये मंदिर माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश से बन रहा है.
किशोर तिवारी जी, मैं बस आपको बीच में
मेरे को पूरी बात करने दो.
पूरा बोलने दूंगा.
गणेश, मैं पूरी बात करूंगा.
किशोर जी, मैं पूरा बोलने दूंगा. आप मेरे फेवरेट हैं, मैं आपको पूरा बोलने दूंगा. मैं बस 1 मिनट बीच में ये बोलना चाहता हूं. आप जो मुझे ये शाश्वत ज्ञान बता रहे हैं, ये मुझे पता है. ये आप अपने टीम इंडिया एलाइज को बताइए सर. मिस्टर एलैंगोवन को बताइए, उदयनिधि स्टालिन को बताइए.
ओह माय गॉड.
देखो प्रणेश, संजू हंस रही है, आनंद हंस रहा है, मैं जानता हूं. मैं एक बात बता रहा हूं कि भारत के 11 करोड़ लोगों ने कंट्रीब्यूट किया है. 5 लाख लोगों ने इसमें अपनी अस्मिता लगाई है. 5 लाख विलेजेस से आई है और ये भारत की अस्मिता का मंदिर है. लेकिन बीजेपी इसको एक इवेंट बनाकर चुनाव की राजनीति में वोट बैंक बना रहा है. आनंद, मैं ये बात तुमको कहना चाहता हूं कि बीजेपी का कोई राम, कोई कॉपीराइट थोड़ी है, मोनोपोली थोड़ी है. मेरे शिवसेना के कार सेवकों ने वहां पर.
किशोर जी, मैंने कभी कहा ये? आप बता दीजिए अगर मैंने कहा हो.
नहीं, देखो आनंद जी, मैं आपको हमारे ऑब्जेक्शन बता रहा हूं कि विवाद हमने इसलिए उपस्थित किया. जैसे साइंटिस्टों ने चंद्रयान भेजा तो ऐसा बताने का प्रयत्न किया कि मोदी जी ने चंद्रयान भेजा. अब ऐसा बताना चल रहा है कि पूरा कंस्ट्रक्शन मोदी जी ने अपने हाथ से किया. ये और तो बीजेपी इसका क्रेडिट लेना चाहती है. ये चुनाव के अंदर.
अच्छा, चुनाव के लिए नहीं है. आई विल गेट द बीजेपी टू रेस्पॉन्ड, बट वन क्विक क्वेश्चन किशोर तिवारी, ये सब आपने बोल दिया. एलैंगोवन ने जो बोला है, क्या आप उसका समर्थन में है?
अरे नहीं, डीएमके का किसी भी सनातन विरोधी बयान का हम समर्थन नहीं करते.
लेकिन हम उनके साथ खड़े रहेंगे, फोटो खिंचवाएंगे, बॉम्बे बुलाएंगे, खाना खाएंगे.
प्रणेश, ये मिनिमम कॉमन प्रोग्राम है जिसका उद्देश्य इतना है कि विफल सरकार और मोदी की सरकार को हटा के प्रजातंत्र की पुनर्स्थापना करना है.
This alliance will become a myth if this, goes on like this. Let me get a response from the BJP. Sanju Verma, this is all linked to polls. The BJP has made this an event.
Let me be very clear that for the longest time, the fact that the Bhavya Ram Mandir will be constructed.
Sanju, this is the vote bank politics I want to say.
Pranesh, I refuse to debate because I did not heckle this man.
Sanju, he's only underlining what he wanted to say. He says this is vote bank politics.
No, I don't need his underlining. Either you moderate the debate or I refuse to speak. I don't need lectures from anybody on how
make
to
your point, ma'am. Make your
speak.
point. Make your point.
I'm making my point. Please don't rush me, Pranesh.
अरे तिवारी जी, वो उठ के चली जाएंगे डिबेट से. आप क्यों उनको बीच में टोक रही हैं? आप उनको बोलने दीजिए. संजू वर्मा.
नहीं, वो नाराज होती है, बन जाती नहीं है. हाँ, वो उनको कैमरे पे आने का बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
अच्छा, मिस्टर तिवारी, प्लीज लेट्स गेट सीरियस. संजू वर्मा, मेक योर पॉइंट विदाउट इंटरप्शन.
Mr. Tiwari, please stop taking personal pot shots and show some decency. I did not heckle you. Thank you so much. Pranesh, now let me come straight to the point. For the longest time in its manifesto, the BJP clearly said that construction of a Bhavya Ram Mandir at the erstwhile disputed Ramlalla site. I refuse to debate.
I'll have to lower your fader, Mr. Tiwari. This can't go on like this. I'm sorry. We are lowering the fader, Mr. Tiwari. She was not speaking when you were making a point. बीच में बोलना ठीक बात नहीं है, sir. Please.
Okay. I repeat, for the third time I have started, for the longest time in its manifesto, the construction of a Bhavya Ram Mandir at the Ram Lalla site, which was erstwhile a disputed one, but no longer, thanks to that historic judgment on the 9th of November 2019 by the Supreme Court, but under the aegis of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it happened. And we are very proud that जो लोग ये कहते थे कि मंदिर नहीं बनाएंगे और तारीख नहीं बताएंगे, अभी मैं उनसे कहना चाहती हूं, मंदिर वही बन रहा है, तारीख जनवरी 22, 2024 है, लिख लीजिए. And now, the second and most important point, the likes of Salman Khurshid. First, let me address the Congress, who said, why has the senior leadership of Congress not been invited? Arey bhai sahab, your Congress party filed affidavits in the Supreme Court in 2006, 2007, 2008, doubting the very existence of Prabhu Ram. आपने कभी प्रभु राम की आस्था में विश्वास ही नहीं रखा, but today you want an invitation on a golden platter served to you. Point number 3. I want to remind people that forget about Udayanithi Stalin. That case is sub judice in the court, Pranesh, and you and me are aware of it. The fact that he called Sanatan Dharma names and likened it to rabies, dengue, malaria, what have you. Priyanka Khadge, a minister in the Karnataka government, the son of Mallikarjun Khadge, who happens to be the Congress president and is a close confidant of both Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, when Priyanka Khadge was asked to condemn Udayanithi Stalin's deplorable comments, Priyanka Khadge brazened it out and said, "Isme galat kya hai? Udayanithi Stalin has not said anything which should be condemned. It is right. Sanatan Dharma should be likened to a disease." And then when questioned further, he said, "Oh, I was not talking about Sanatan Dharma, but I was talking about the caste hierarchies within Sanatan Dharma." Point number 3, I want to ask the very people, including the likes of Uddhav Thackeray, who today suddenly found his long lost love for LK Advani and the Rath Yatra. This is the same Uddhav Thackeray in April 2020 in front of 200 policemen, when Uddhav Thackeray was the chief minister. The Palghar sadhus were brutally lynched to death. Uddhav Thackeray के मुंह में उस वक्त फेविकॉल जम गया था. This is the same Uddhav Thackeray who arrested Navneet Rana without even serving her an FIR only because she threatened to, Pranesh, she did not chant Hanuman Chalisa outside Matoshri, which is Uddhav's residence. She threatened to chant Hanuman Chalisa. जिस उद्धव ठाकरे ने एक इंडिपेंडेंट एमपी को हनुमान चालीसा बोलने के जुल्म में गिरफ्तार कर लिया, टुडे ही इज गिविंग दुहाई ऑफ जय श्री राम. द पीपल आर वेरी क्लेवर. ये पब्लिक है, ये सब जानती है. ये उद्धव ठाकरे हो, राहुल गांधी, चुनावी हिंदू हो या सलमान खुर्शीद हो, इनका जो मुखौटा है उसको खूब पहचानती है. दैट्स ऑल दैट आई नीड टू से.
Rohit Agarwal, is Lord Ram a myth?
Jai Shri Ram. So, I would like to say that BJP wants to take a political advantage in the name of Lord Ram. Why the President of India is not called? Why the Chief Minister of States are not called? Why the other political party leaders are not called? Opposition leader? Don't call the other party presidents, but at least call the opposition leader. So what you want? What you want to predict? That all other than NDA alliance are atheist, and you are just a Sanatan Dharma thekedar. What you want? What you want to prove yourself? See, today even the Uddhav Thackeray have been alleged, who was
Agarwal,
once upon a time, who was been alleged that he is a most communal, communal person.
Hang on, Mr. Agarwal.
And because he is not in an NDA alliance now, you are putting allegation on him.
Let's begin by testing your Sanatan credentials. Do you endorse what was said by Stalin Jr.?
Exactly.
Who is Udayanithi Stalin? He becomes such a tall leader that we need to stand with his statement. And
he's part of Team India. This is about the stand. This is not about the stature of any leader.
The ideology of India is... you mean to say that the ideology of India, Gadbandhan, is just because of one leader. That is Udayanithi Stalin. You will not go with the
Priyank Khadge, is he a tall leader or not? Is he your leader or not? Priyank Khadge भी tall leader नहीं है, छोटे नेता है.
I just want to ask, I want to understand from when the Priyank Khadge name you are taking. From when? From when? How long you are taking the name of Priyank Kharge? Just 3 months back? Just 3 months back? Did you have ever took a name of
But
Priyank
Mr.
Kharge in any debate previous than the 3 months?
But he has to
Because
say
in his
something for
statement
us to
suits
take
you,
his name.
So you people are taking him on a toss.
Mr. Agarwal, I don't know what you are saying, sir. आप पोजीशन लीजिए ना. आप बोलिए सनातन क्या है? सनातन लेप्रेसी है, HIV है, एड्स है, कैंसर है, क्या है?
हम तो सीधा सीधा बोल रहे हैं कि हाँ नहीं हम तो सीधा सीधा बोल रहे हैं कि सनातनी खाली भारतीय जनता पार्टी नहीं है.
This is not about Bharatiya Janata Party. This is about 1 minute. Mr. Agarwal, Rohit Agarwal, this is not about BJP, please. This is about faith of people. This is about Hindu Astha. This is not about one party. Do you condemn what was said about Sanatan? Yes or no? Mr. Agarwal, straight question. Do you condemn?
Of India is not
Do
being
you
invited
condemn? Do you condemn it or no? Do you condemn Stalin Jr.?
What?
Kharge Jr.?
Yeah, definitely.
You condemn.
I condemn
may I
their
come in?
statement. That's what I am telling you. That they are not such a tall leader that you make the ideology that you say that ideology of India Gathbandhan belongs to their statement. You tell me, ask Sanju Verma, will she be condemned?
DMK does not matter.
Statement
Sanju
of,
Verma, DMK
Dinesh
does not
Sharma?
matter.
Will she understands who is Dinesh Sharma? She knows.
May I please
ask
come
her.
in,
She
Pranesh?
knows who is
He
Dinesh
asked-
Sharma.
he asked
Okay,
a
Mr.
question.
Agarwal,
Who is Sanjay
Mr.
Nisal?
Agarwal, let me put
Will
that
she
to
will
Sanju
condemn
Verma.
the statement of
Okay,
Sanjay
Mr.
Nisal?
Agarwal, you've made your point. Why is the BJP peeved? Because Mr. Agarwal would have us believe that who's Priyank Kharge?
Okay, I just want to ask Pranesh, is Mr. Agarwal from RLD? Okay, yes, I can see that on the screen. He's from RLD. So I will start with Mr. Agarwal's party. RLD is a strong supporter in Uttar Pradesh of Akhilesh Yadav. RLD's big neta is Jayant Chaudhary. अब मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि you have been asking questions to the BJP, but will you today on live debate on Pranesh's show condemn what happened on the 2nd of November? सुन लीजिए आपने जब
You are in a government. You are in a government.
Mr. Agarwal, one after another, please. We can't have this, speaking on top of others. Please, Mr. Agarwal. Dr. Ranganathan, I'm coming to you after Sanju Verma.
Thank you.
I should ask
Pranesh, okay. Why is this man interrupting me? I did not heckle
Mr.
you.
Agarwal, you asked a question.
Pranesh,
Let
this is
Sanju
not
Verma
fair.
respond to you, please. Let's not waste time, please.
प्रणेश प्रॉब्लम यही है सवाल पूछते हैं बट द मोमेंट आई स्टार्ट आंसरिंग ये लोग बौखला जाते हैं बिकॉज दे नो आई स्पीक विद डेटा एंड द हार्ड फैक्ट्स लेट मी टेल मिस्टर अग्रवाल whose party neta Jayant Chaudhary is a big supporter of Akhilesh Yadav and Mulayam Singh Yadav. Mr. Agarwal, today on live debate I repeat what happened on the 2nd of November 1990 1990. Mulayam Singh Yadav fired at unarmed car sevaks. निहत्थे कार सेवक्स they were ambushed and they were pushed to a lane. एक तरफ लेन थी दूसरी तरफ सरायू ब्रिज था. They were ambushed and while the official number is that only 16 people died, at that time Dainik Jagran said that maybe more than 40 people died with more than 400 injured. And your Mulayam Singh Yadav in 2017 was asked, do you regret what you did with the unarmed car sevaks way back in 1990? मुलायम सिंह यादव brazened it out and said, मुझे मौका मिलता तो मैं दोबारा वही करता जो मैंने 1990 में किया. पहली बात. दूसरी बात, you are saying Junior Stalin is not a बड़ा नेता. ठीक है भाई साहब. You are saying Priyanka Kharge, Junior Kharge is not a big neta. Okay. Are you saying even Mamata Banerjee, who actually said when people chanted Jai Shri Ram during Netaji Bose's anniversary celebrations in 2021, she was sitting on the dais. Prime Minister Modi was there. She said, "ये Jai Shri Ram बोलने वाले तो गुंडे हैं. This is not part of our culture." Is Mamata Banerjee not a senior leader?
got her point. Can I respond?
No, you have to respond. You have to respond. But before you respond and before I bring in Dr. Sumansi Raman, who I can see is making notes. Dr. Ranganathan, if Team India members, 1 minute, Mr. Agarwal, I'll come back to you. Mr. Agarwal, I'll come back to you. Sanju Verma, 1 minute. Mr. Agarwal, Dr. Ranganathan, what is this going on? Bada Neta, Chota Neta, Sanatan slander is allowed.
No, this is just a kind of a device that Indie Alliance members and politicians, I'm afraid, have brought out to cover and cushion their hypocrisy. मैं किशोर जी की बहुत इज्जत करता हूं, वो मुझसे 50 साल बड़े हैं. मैं उनसे बस एक सवाल पूछना चाहता हूं. The fact of the matter is, Pranesh, I don't know why you're laughing. It's a fact. No, when he says that it doesn't matter who abuses, who insults, who we disagree with, who says outrageous things, as long as we have a common minimum program. Now look at the hypocrisy here. I ask him point blank, tomorrow, if Rahul Gandhi were to insult Uddhav Thackeray ji, point blank, like he insults Veer Savarkar, who is your hero, our hero, would you still stay in India Alliance? Would you still say that it doesn't matter that Uddhav Thackeray ji has been insulted and abused so vociferously, but because we have a common minimum program, let us ignore these insults? It's a point blank question to my favorite leader, Kishore ji.
Of course you have to reply, but एक मिनट आपसे आप reply करने से पहले मैं बता देता हूँ. Dr. Ranganathan, he did say you have to give it to him. He admitted that this is not a common minimum program. He actually said this is minimum common program. So, किशोर तिवारी जी बोलिए.
देखिए प्रणेश यार, हम हिंदी भाषी लोग हैं. हाँ, हमको इंग्लिश नहीं आती तो उसका इतना जलील नहीं करना. लेकिन आनंद जी, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, मैं तुमसे नॉलेज में तो 100 साल पुराना हूँ, और आप, मुझे लगता नहीं कि बहुत दिन तक ये ऑथर लिख के आएंगे. आप बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता बनने वाले हो. लेकिन मैं आपको एक बताता हूं कि
शिवसेना ज्वाइन करने को अलाउड है? कैन आई ज्वाइन शिवसेना?
अरे भाई नहीं, आपके तरीके दोगले लोग हमको चलते नहीं. हम फर्मली हिंदू है, और हमारे साथ जो लोग जुड़े, अरे भाई
तो सारे दोगले लोग भर रखे हैं.
अरे आनंद बोल लेता हूं.
आई विल बी वेरी कंफर्टेबल देयर.
अरे आनंद में पूरी बात कर लेता हूं. हाँ, नहीं तो
let him
please answer the question. किशोर जी, I asked a simple question, answer it.
अरे प्रणेश डिबेट होनी चाहिए.
बोलिए ना किशोर जी, अब आपका चैनल है सर, आप बोलिए, आपका शो है, आप बोलिए.
हाँ देखिए प्रणेश, मैं एक बात करना चाहता हूँ. जैसे हनुमान चालीसा वाले आप चुप क्यों हुए मुझे मालूम नहीं. आप मुझे बताइए, ये एक ट्रस्ट का प्रोग्राम है, राम मंदिर न्यास का प्रोग्राम है, लेकिन बीजेपी उसको हाईजैक करना चाहती है, और ये इवेंट मैनेजर बोलकर मोदी जी आए हैं. मोदी जी अपने फेल्यूअर्स को छुपाने के लिए करना चाहते. ये हमारा पॉइंट है.
किशोर जी, मैंने ये आप सबसे सवाल, ये तो सेकेंडरी सवाल है. मेन क्वेश्चन तो आप जवाब ही नहीं दे रहे. राम को बिग बोला जा रहा है, सनातन को लेप्रेसी बोला जा रहा है. आप बोल रहे हैं बड़े नेता हैं, छोटे नेता हैं. स्टालिन जूनियर ने बोला है, प्रियांक खड़गे ने बोला है. व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन? डॉक्टर सुमन सिंह रमन, 1 minute. आई एम गोइंग टू डॉक्टर रमन on 19th minute. Before he says it, I am admitting it. Dr. Raman.
No. First of all, Pranesh, I have a small doubt. This function which is being held in January, the consecration of the Ram Mandir, is that a government function? Is that a party function? Is that a Ram Janmabhoomi trust function? Is it a BJP function? Is it a Ram Janmabhoomi trust function?
This is not a function, sir. This is puja. This is puja. This is Pran Pratishtha puja. Function happened in Patna. Function happened in Bengaluru. Function happened in Bombay.
Sir, one. Can I have spoken. I've spoken one sentence. Can I go to my second?
Sure,
sentence?
sir. Sure.
Now, the obvious question will be asked: why only one individual, to the best of our knowledge so far, has been extended a special invitation? Are the opposition parties going to be invited? Is the President of India going to be invited? So a lot of questions which we don't have answers to. So that is why there is a lot of confusion. Look, clearly there is a need to take political credit for this and try to make this an election issue for 2024, and everybody sees that, and there's no issues on that. But the fact that if it is being given some kind of official sanction, and there must be an official sanction because the Prime Minister is going there, unless he is going there in his capacity as a senior leader of the BJP and not as a Prime Minister of India, or he is going there as an individual, we don't know all of that. So I think that there is a need for a little bit of clarity on this. Not just for the obvious reasons, but because when others are not invited, or at least not yet. We don't know if any invitations have been extended. Certainly, we have not seen media reports to that effect. So we will need, and that is what the opposition is asking. I think it's a very valid question. So what function is this?
Sanju Verma will answer that question. But here's what I want to ask you. And maybe you can come in after Sanju answers your question. My question to you, Dr. Raman, you're a reasonable man. Now, notwithstanding the answer to the question that you asked, how does it change the Sanatan slander that we witnessed, including what was said by Mr. Elangovan? So you think about it. Sanju Verma, respond to what Sumansi Raman asked.
Okay. Thank you, Pranesh. For a change, I think Sumansi Raman has asked a very pertinent question. So I will, without beating around the bush, say this to him, that the invitation extended to Prime Minister Narendra Modi is by the Ram Janmabhoomi Trust, which has been overseeing the construction of the Ram Janmabhoomi Mandir. But let it be very clearly known to people that the Uttar Pradesh government, the Prime Minister's office, has also been working 24/7, burning the midnight lamp, what you will, to ensure that the Ram Janmabhoomi Bhavya Mandir brings to fruition the astha of millions of Hindus, and the consecration duly happens on the 22nd of January next year. Now, the second question of Sumansi Raman is also very pertinent. In what capacity is Prime Minister Modi going there? In his capacity as the PM, as a Bharatiya Janata Party Karyakarta, or as a citizen of India? I would just like to say this, that while the Indian Constitution says that the state should not have a religion and is secular, via the 42nd Amendment of 1976, which inserted the word secularism, let it be known to your audience that nothing stops Prime Minister Modi from wearing his Hindutva proudly on his sleeves. This is the same Prime Minister who inaugurated the foundation laying ceremony of the biggest Hindu temple to be built in the UAE in February 2018. From the ramparts of the Red Fort, he celebrated the sacrifices made by Guru Tegh Bahadur on his 400th birth anniversary in April 2022. This is the same Prime Minister who a couple of weeks back went to Egypt and visited the Al-Hakim Mosque, which incidentally has been built at the insistence of Prime Minister Modi with due contributions from the Indian Bohra Muslim community. This is the same Prime Minister Modi who visited in October 2021 the Pope at the Vatican. This is the same Prime Minister Modi who in December 2022 said that every year 26th December will be celebrated as the Veer Bal Divas, day on honor of Guru Gobind Singh's Chote Sahibzades who were brutally murdered. This is the same Prime Minister who does not hesitate to offer a chadar at the Ajmer Dargah, but is equally comfortable giving his prayers
Dr. Raman.
the Vijaya Dashmi event in front of a 50,000 strong crowd.
One question.
That is who Prime Minister Modi is.
One question.
Person who
she has still not answered.
But also
she has not answered my question.
He's not like a Stalin.
Quickly, Dr. Raman, ask your question.
He's not like a Jagdanand Singh. He's not like a Swami Prasad Maurya. He's not like a Rahul Gandhi. Who the very astha of Prabhu Ram and said मंदिरों में तो सिर्फ बलात्कार होते हैं. Do you condemn Rahul Gandhi who said मंदिरों में तो सिर्फ बलात्कार होते हैं? Condemn Rahul Gandhi, Sumansi Raman. He said मंदिरों में तो सिर्फ बलात्कार होते हैं. Show some spine today. Show some spine today.
I can't. I'm not being allowed to speak.
No, sir.
Okay.
Floor is yours.
Yeah. Let me. So very cleverly, she has not answered the fundamental question. Will President of India? This is a historic moment, Sanju Verma. According to you, it is the wish of millions of people of this country. Will the President, the first citizen of this country, be invited to attend this function? Yes or no?
Okay.
It's a very simple question.
So
I don't. You've gone all round 360 degrees without answering the question. Will the chief ministers of all states?
But Dr. Raman, how does it? I come back to that question. Let me bring in Dr. Ranganathan on this. No. We are going beating around the bush. 1 minute, Dr. Ranganathan. The fundamental question is still unanswered. Why is there Sanatan slander? Is it for votes? And if it is, all the parties in India Alliance are equally guilty.
No.
No, absolutely. Dr. Sumant Raman, please, I didn't interrupt
No,
you.
it's only the DMK
Just to
that
answer,
has gone on about
now,
it. No other political party has spoken about it.
Of course, Congress has, sir. Priyank Khadge, Swami
Priyank
Prasad
Khadge
Maurya went on and on about Ramcharitmanas. Dr. Ranganathan now, please. Okay, 1 minute. Dr. Ranganathan coming in.
Okay, so now look at the goalpost shifting of my good friend Dr. Raman. Now he's saying Priyank Khadge is not the representative of Congress party. He is in the Congress. He is a force to reckon with in Karnataka Congress. Please, Dr. Raman, you know it as much as I do now. 2 points I wanted to make before I was interrupted. Number one, it is a fact.
View becomes the official view of the Congress party.
But come on, sir.
Pradesh, can I please continue?
Come on.
Okay, let him make his point. Dr. Raman, I'll come back to you. Let him make his point.
Who say
He's just responding to you. Just hear him out. I'll come back to you.
That's why the party has official spokespersons.
Yes, now please can I? Yeah, thank you. It is beyond doubt that Congress is as Hindu-phobic as the DMK, except that the DMK is overt about it. Let's be very honest. I can rattle out a dozen instances where Congress and Congress leaders have said things that are blatantly anti-Hindu. It's just that DMK does it in your face. It is unapologetic about it because of its history of Periyar and everything. So let's not go about that. Let's expose the hypocrisy as we have done of the India Alliance members who continue to be in alliance with DMK. At the same time, they decry and say, look, these are small fishes. They don't really matter. They're not prominent leaders. Udaynidhi Stalin, the son of the chief minister, is not prominent suddenly. Now, point number two, I do agree with Dr. Sumant Raman that the invitation should be handed out to every constitutional post carrying member, certainly the President of India. But here I say, is it the BJP that is doling out the invitations? No, Dr. Raman. It is the Ram Janambhoomi Trust and Mr. I forget his name, the gentleman who's in charge of that.
And the BJP, I'm sure, has zero influence on them, right?
Champat Rai, I think you're talking about Champat Rai, but
the BJP
Dr.
has
Raman.
no influence on the Ram Janambhoomi Trust.
Dr. Raman.
And the Ram Janambhoomi Trust will then oppose the BJP.
Now you are in conspiracy theories that Narendra Modi is dictating who to invite and who not to, and Mr. Champat Rai is listening to him. Come on.
It is. They are all part of the Sangh Parivar. They are all part of the Sangh Parivar. What are we talking about?
You are
they
now,
are not different.
You are going where Mr. Trudeau tried to go. Dr. Raman.
It's the other way around. Mr. Trudeau went where...
No. I am only pointing out that the Ram Janambhoomi Trust has been working very closely with the Prime Minister's office.
Dr. Raman,
I didn't say
how
this.
does that
Sanju
change
Verma
the
herself said
Sanatan
this
slander we've seen? You haven't answered that question. There is still no answer to that. Dr. Raman, you have the last word on the show. We'll have to move on. We have another topic to discuss. Quickly make your point. 30 seconds.
Prime Minister Modi is a...
My point is the Ram Janambhoomi Trust has been working very closely with the PMO as per Sanju Verma's own statement all of 5 minutes ago. If they were asked by the PMO to invite the President, to invite Chief Ministers of all states, it is not likely that they will refuse. So the bottom line is the onus is on the Prime Minister's office to take that call.
Insult by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary called Draupadi Murmu Rashtrapati.
Why are you not inviting the President?
You talk about Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Should he be sacked for calling Draupadi
Why
Murmu
are you not
Rashtrapati?
inviting the President?
Jawab do.
Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary does not represent the Congress party. Sanju Verma.
No, he should be condemned.
Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary called Draupadi Murmu Rashtrapatni.
He does not represent the Congress party.
Should he be sacked? Yes.
Dr. Ranganathan, finally,
I will condemn
whether the invite goes to the President or not, how does it fundamentally change what we are discussing?
Absolutely, Pranesh, but unfortunately, at least 3 of the panelists are unwilling to answer this direct question. Mr. Goyal, you are a very dear friend. Please don't interrupt. I never interrupted you. Thank you. So, Pranesh, coming back to the debate was, why are people who wanted to eradicate Sanatan Dharma hankering for an invitation to go to a place that will reaffirm Sanatan Dharma for the ages to come? That is the question, is that not? Why are people not answering that question?
I don't want to even argue with you. Because once you see INDIA,
Mr. Agarwal, there is no argument, which is why you don't want to argue.
So that's why I don't want to argue with you,
Okay,
Mr.
let's leave it at that. Let's see.
के साथ प्रॉब्लम हो वो पाकिस्तान चला जाए, उससे मैं क्या बहस करूं?
रोहित अग्रवाल, ये क्या है सर ये? How are the two related?
में शर्म आती है.
Dr. Ranganathan did not say that. Sanju Verma did not say that.
कमाल हो गया अग्रवाल जी.
Why
मेरे मुंह में आप
Sanju Verma is continuously on the debate.
अच्छा, मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछूं, एक मिनट, जाते 1 minute before I move on to debate number 2, 1 minute. Mr. Agarwal, you began by saying Jai Shri Ram. What do you make of what happened in Ahmedabad after India defeated Pakistan? Do you know the narrative that was pushed?
Ask him.
What was government doing?
Government?
What was government doing?
अच्छा,
There is
government
two-tier
आ गया.
system of BJP.
अभी आपने जय श्री राम बोला, आपको सरकार ने बोलने बोला.
Even the national government belongs to BJP.
रोहित अग्रवाल, अभी आपने जय श्री राम बोला, आपको सरकार ने
What was
बोलने
government doing?
अरे मिस्टर अग्रवाल, इतनी हिपोक्रेसी
एक्सपोज हो गए सर,
वहाँ पे अगर कुछ दिक्कत हुई,
एक्सपोज हो गए.
क्या कर रही थी government?
रोहित अग्रवाल, यू स्टैंड एक्सपोज. आपने तैयारी नहीं की थी, ये आउट ऑफ सिलेबस आ गया. लास्ट का क्वेश्चन. बट थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस. वील हैव टू मूव ऑन.